Hello, welcome to Lunch with Lee. Today we're talking about something that's always an issue, but right now more than ever due to the hurricane we just had, which is can I reinstall my old fireplace? And that's an issue because a lot of the chimneys have been destroyed in the hurricane, so that the chimney that's attached to a metal firebox, they're called manufactured fireboxes, they're called prefabs, they're called zero clearance. There's all kinds of names for them, but it's a manufactured firebox. It's like a kit. And this kit can be behind a brick wall, a stone wall, a tile, sheetrock. It could look like a masonry fireplace, but really, in fact, it's a metal box behind the wall, comes as a kit. It has a metal chimney that goes through and to the outside. On the outside, you may see just a metal pipe. You may see a framed chase. It's like a rectangle or a square that could have brick, it could have stone, it could have stucco, it could have siding, it could have all those things on top. So it can actually trick you a little bit. But this fireplace is a kit. The chimney, the fireplace at the bottom, it all comes together. It's tested as one system. So you can't change out individual parts inside of it unless you can get the correct parts to go there. So, but most of the time when we see these, they are older fireplaces. These metal fireplaces are designed to last 20, 25. They can last longer, but that's generally their expected lifespan. So at some point, they stop making parts. And so if you have a problem and you need a part, they're not available. It's been discontinued. They say to change out the whole fireplace. So I'll show you a picture of something that we were dealing with actually today. This is a manufactured fireplace that's been taken out of the wall after the storm. And we were asked, can we reuse this? And the answer is technically yes, but the question is, should you reuse it? Because it's an older fireplace. It's been discontinued. They don't make parts anymore for it. And through the storm, the actual chimney portions of this, which is a metal tube, were damaged. Customer now wants to move it over a little bit, everything else. But in the process of putting this in, the chimney itself is really designed to be put in once and to stay. As soon as you start taking it apart, putting it back together again, often they don't go back together again the same way at all. But if you're in this spot, what I would recommend is to change out the whole fireplace to something new because you're resetting your clock. If we, in fact, can find chimney for this fireplace and put it back in the walls and do all the labor to reinstall an old fireplace with new chimney, still the old fireplace has a timeline where it's going to fail. So we need to make sure that in order to you to get value out of your install, if the fireplace is new, the chimney is new, you're going to get a full 20, 25, 30 years of value out of it instead of putting something that's supposed to be around for 20, 25 years and at the bottom is a fireplace that's really past its prime. So it's really, really important that if you're trying to reuse these, basically don't. If it's a brand new fireplace, we can probably do some stuff with it. But especially these old ones, 25, 30, 35 years, they've lived their life. It's like a car with 600,000 miles on it. Do you want to replace an engine? That's a good analogy. So anytime we have this situation, we need to stop. We need to reevaluate. We need to figure out what our goals are to figure out, do we really want to reinstall this and put brand new parts on something that's about ready to fail? So that's it for today. In this situation, call us. There's some fireplaces we can find parts, some of them that we can't. But once again, do you want to spend the labor, the part money, everything else in order to reuse an old? So you're really trying to save $300 or $400, but you're going to spend thousands to try to save $300 or $400. It's not really smart, and that's where a company like us can give you advice into not only can you, because you may be able to, but should you? In a lot of these situations, you should not. If a lot of the labor is already made to put in a new one, put in a new one. Make sure that we are good to go. Thanks, Craig, for the like. I really appreciate it. But this is not a time to use old parts and try to save money. This is a time to do it correctly. get max value. So that's it for today. Please like it, share it. We want to help as many people as possible, and we will see you next time. Thanks.